Alright, we're back. Whoop. Let's go. Back to riveting content, obviously. And I just want to show you this from above. Like, it doesn't seem like a massive hole, but, like, it is. It really is. This is where we started digging, which is at Y103. Let's see how far down it is that we've currently dug. 103. We're at 24. So we've done like 80 blocks already. Actually, this will be the 80th block. That's okay. We're making pretty good time, I think. So it'll be like about 100 blocks of going down, which is really not all that bad. At least in my opinion, this is a relatively small build, so should be pretty happy with that. Pretty freaking happy. As you can see, the terrain's starting to get a little bit messed up because we have now gotten to the cave fully. So we're starting to get moss, we're starting to get a lot of clay, and there's also just random holes and stuff, which is less that we have to dig, I guess, so I can't be too mad about that. But never, doesn't matter. We just have to keep grinding away, going until we hit the bottom. And hopefully we get there soon. Hopefully we get there soon, is the goal. Once we get down there, though, we're going to need to smelt up a lot, and I mean a lot, of glass. We're going to do a fog effect upward, which I've never really done, but presumably it'll work just the same as doing a fog effect downward. And then we'll just have to put, like, black concrete on the very top layer, just like you would going down. We have a spot for gold. Great. Alright, let's grab all of this nonsense. I can't believe we're still, like, getting rooted dirt as well. It's supposed to stop at, like, the entrance of the cave, and maybe we just haven't hit that yet, but it feels like we've had this for, like, 100 layers. Like, there's literally just been rooted dirt forever. We're still picking up iron. Great news. There definitely is no more copper spawning down here, so that is a little bit sad, but maybe it still can, actually. Maybe it still can, a little bit. Just a lot less than what we previously had. Get rid of the stupid cobble that we put here for unknown reasons. And this was the cave. So let's go ahead and fill this up. We'll torch it up so we don't ever have to worry about mobs in here at some point. And just do that. Fill her on up. And let's do the same thing here, just for ease of symmetry. Might as well do the whole thing. Might as well do the whole thing and do it correctly without cobblestone. Okay. Back to it. Back to the dig. Getting moss, which we don't really have a whole lot of, so I'll definitely take that moss. We'll save it, we'll store it, we'll cherish it, and maybe, just maybe, we'll use it for something. Let's do that, let's do this, just so we have an extra layer of all of those things, should we find it. Very, very nice. There's the water. I'm surprised we haven't seen any axolotls. They do tend to spawn in these puddles here. Okay. We'll have to see when we go back down there. We'll see what the bottom level is, and then we'll know 104 minus whatever the bottom layer is how much we've dug. Is that a glow squid? What's up, glow? Oh, we've found another water source. That's great news. Oh, there's more copper. Beautiful. We'll just make a second one for that, just in case. Like, this pickaxe still has quite a bit of durability on it, so I think we'll probably find a few more copper veins. Boop. The squid, you spawned in like a single block? Hello? Okay. Okay. It's fine. Oh, that might be it. That might be the very last rooted dirt for this hole. Slowly but surely, materials are vanishing before our very eyes, never to be seen again, at least for this hole. I like that. Oh, this, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated building blocks in Minecraft also. The clay. It's so nice. So freaking nice. Before we dig down this next layer, we need to make sure we clear out all the water, or we're going to run into a little bit of issues. And we don't want to do that. Especially because we are currently, I don't know, 30 blocks above our portal. I am now at a level, though, where I feel I would probably not die if we were to fall and hit the bottom straight up from here. So that is good news. All right, let's just do one layer at a time, I guess. Yeah. One layer at a time. Moss. Yeah, there's these little veins. Okay, you need to, like, disappear because I need to get rid of this water here. Thank you for playing, Mr. Squid. You've done good. You've done good, kid. More on the copper side. We're still gonna get like 6 layers of freaking water, but and did that? It sure freaking did. You bastard. You bastard. Hello? Alright, well that surely washed away every torch that we have down there. Meaning, when we go down there again, we're going to have to prepare ourselves for a fight, because there's 100% going to be mobs down there. Lovely. Freaking 1 block tile of water that I missed. Really? Not cool, man. Not cool. Let's get rid of all the cobble. We're almost to the pain of the deep slate, though, and I honestly feel that the 10 layers of deep slate that there are is going to take us equally long as getting from the top as it did to get to the rest of the bottom, because deep slate is just that painful to mine through. Okay, got a room. It's a really pretty fish, actually. I like you, but not enough to keep you, so sorry. Kind of. Not really, but, you know. So sorry, fish. You're Your time for existing is quickly fading into oblivion here. Do your best to survive as long as you can. If somehow you make it to the bottom and do not die a painful death, we will we'll bucket you up and we'll keep you for all eternity. Failure to live will obviously result in your death, though. Pretty obvious, but, you know. I have to say it just for clarity. Just for the clarity. A lot of gold, which I guess we'll find some kind of reason to use. And this is starting to get shallower and shallower here. Soon you will be nothing but a single tile of water, and all cohabitants in it will cease to exist. I feel like a Thanos villain right now. Sparing and taking away life at random. For the good of the universe. Just deleting half of the people. Why? Why would there be water here? That makes no sense. You bastard. Yeah, there's going to be water here. Or there's going to be a bunch of torches washed away down there, for sure. And we keep finding more little pockets, too. But why? But why? Alright. Yeah, that pink fish actually looks pretty cool. I like that fish. Not enough to warrant keeping it, but, you know. I do enjoy that fish. Let's do that so that we can keep a little bit more if we need to. Don't need to worry about copper, I don't think. Iron, we'll go ahead and do one just in case. Where the hell did that birch sapling? Oh, I was like, it came from the leaves, duh. And of course there's a water pocket here. Of course there is. This game's just trolling me at this point. It's like, oh, you didn't want water flooding your cave repeatedly, washing away all your torches? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Didn't realize that that's what you were wanting there. My bad. I feel like this happens all the time, though. Lot to go. We will keep that, because we don't have many of these in our world. Big drip leaves. I like them. I like them. They are pretty. Anything to get more decoration blocks. Which really, the gold and the iron and all of that will turn into decoration blocks as well. Because we're not really going to need the gold unless we decide to make a piglin bartering system. But if we do, we'll just make a gold farm, you know? So. One and the same. So, a big cave behind that wall appears. Which is fine, because we're not going to open it, so. They can sit back there all they want, and I don't really care. Your time of reckoning is coming, fish. Real quick. Look how little you have to swim in now. Sorry. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Ooh, that purple one's kind of cool too. Alright, you gotta move or you're gonna get squashed. Okay, sorry. My patience has run out. Oh, look at that. They've made it to the last culling round. You're on the last run, buddy. Make it count. Better make it count, fishies, because there's no more. Take a quick drink. Delicious. This time it is a much better flavor. We got ourselves the strawberry instead of the peach. Much, much better. I think raspberry and grape are my two favorites, but I think the strawberry is equally good. Really, the only one that's not is the peach, or the tangerine, or whatever the hell it is. Natural peach, yeah. That's the only one I think is bad out of it. We are rapidly approaching the deep slate, I think. Yeah, we're like 15 blocks down from the deep slate, give or take. Alright. You will have one more chance at survival here, fish. And then, I'm sorry to say, your time has come. I am the bringer of death, the creator of worlds, and destroyer of fish kind. So sorry. This will be your last moment here on Minecraft Earth. I'm also really happy that we are almost like done with all of these holes too. All right. Say your prayers, fish. All right, goodbye, farewell, Ad Wiedersehen, goodbye. Fish population culled. Let's go ahead and set us up with another bit of clay, because we want to keep it all. We want to keep it all. We're hoarders of blocks, but only some blocks, so it's weird. Most people would take the time and get every bit of dirt and cobble and granite and everything and have it neatly organized. Nope. We are just going to let all of these blocks rot. I just don't care enough about them. And we already have like tens of thousands of them, so I don't think we need to worry about letting a few 100,000 despawn. You know. You know. Okay. Good lord. This is taking far longer than I have expected, though. Very soon we will need to get ourselves a little bit of a snack, because we're running low on the fuel, IRL. We've got our water, sure, but we don't have any kind of snacks. And snacks are important for snacking. Without them, we are snackless, and we will starve. Alright. Next clay layer. We may have to make another one. Appears that we are running out rather quickly on inventory space for these particular blocks. And we are, in fact, out. So let's go ahead and make ourselves another one. But it looks like we only have one or two more clay layers, so that is probably good. Means we are almost out of the lush cave and almost into the painful, painful deep slate. And it will be. Trust me. Like, you don't get to blast through materials in the same way. It's going to be painful. So I hope you guys are strapped in, lurking away, and ready for it, because it's going to cause me pain, which may cause you happiness, coincidentally. But it's going to cause me pain. It's going to be rough. I don't know, like, how people dig to the bottom of the world, because Deep Slate, man, it's so rough. Like, it's such a nice block. Love building with it, but digging down there is so painful. Unless you have TNT or dupers or whatever to make it a less painful experience, it's a lot. It takes a long time. Even with a haste beacon, it takes a very, very long time. All right, let's go sleep. Perfect, got our bed back, and it looks like we're gonna need to make another thing of gravel, or another thing of clay. There's just a lot more clay than I originally thought here. They look so good with stone, though. It really does. Like, they're high contrasting colors, but it looks so good. Definitely going to keep all of this. Maybe we'll smelt it into terracotta. Who knows? But we're at least going to use it for something. That's all that matters. Sad that we're not getting coal anymore. Or at least very, very few blocks of coal. I would like to have more of that. We just put 32 in all of our, like, 11 furnaces, so I am fresh out of coal again, as we always are. And we don't really cave, so there's no real method of getting coal other than if I have to do a big dig, such as this. Okay. Okay. Not bad, though. Not bad. I actually thought this was going to take far longer than how long it has. Like, I know we still have, like, another 2 hours of digging, but still. Feels like it's going decently fast. Especially for digging it out by hand and not, like, carpet bombing it with, like, TNT dupers. If we TNT duped it, we would not have access to all of these materials, which would be real sad. Are we gonna fit this clay? Maybe. Damn, we just keep getting more. Not complaining, because love it as a block, but damn, there's a lot of it. And we're using Silk Touch because I didn't want to have it into bowls. It really does not seem like that many blocks that we have dug out, but it really, it is. Oh, shit. 57. Yeah, we should be able to finish this row. Don't want to break any of our pickaxes, because without an XP farm, they are a pain in the ass to replace. Let's go over here. And we'll take it down one again. Perfect. More light. More. It's gonna be glorious. It is gonna be glorious at some point. Long time to get there, but glorious. Alright, let's put all of this clay in here because it is a lot. And our gravel. What do we do with this? Okay, so we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. Don't need the nugget. Take that, take this, this and that. Yeah, and do we need lapis? Do we need a single gold ingot? No. Why is there gravel in there? Should not be gravel in there. Perfect. Yeet all of it out of existence, and 32, we don't have to worry about breaking it just yet. Replace it. That's 4 pickaxes down, by the way. But look, it only takes 1 rocket now to fly up to this layer. That's huge. Alright, so we got 1 for that. I think this is the last layer. I don't know, 1 more. 1 more layer of clay, it looks like. 1 bit of copper. Okay. Good freaking deal, let me tell you. Very, very, very nice. I feel somewhat accomplished in digging all this out. We didn't need to. Could use dupers. I just sometimes really like the grind of it, and it's very, very satisfying to just kind of do your thing, ramble on, hold down that left click button as hard as you can, and flail your pickaxe around like a toddler who's just discovered that they have a penis. That sounded so weird. That sounded so weird. Let's back that up slightly. Feels like... No, you know what? I don't have anything. We're gonna leave it out there because I don't have anything. First instinct, probably weird. But not meant to be that way. Not even a little bit. I'm sure if you are a mom to a boy, or like have a boy, I think you probably understand the pain and the truth behind those words. Pain and truth. Oh wow, there's still more clay. Okay. This should be the very last layer, though. And the good news is our shovels really aren't taking that much durability. It's mainly our pickaxes here, which is not too shabby. Best Minecraft song by far. Made it a freaking jam. I wish they would do that with more of them, honestly. Okay. And boom. Got clay, we got copper still, which is impressive, being this low down. Means we might start run into the deep slate variant of those very, very soon. Oh, there it is. There's the deep slate. It's coming in fast. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Like now we're averaging like 1 layer per like 3 minutes or so. 1 layer is going to take like 5 minutes or 7 minutes, depending on how much deep slate is actually there. But deep slate means we are almost at the bottom too, so got to think of it as both half empty and half full, basically Schrodinger's glass right there. Everything is just Schrodinger's. We are definitely going to collect the deep slate as well, just because I really want it. I really want it. We're going to probably use it for this build as it stands, so it's just easier if we make it accessible for us. As you can see, it starts on the next floor. It doesn't fully go yet, but does start ourselves on the next floor here of the pane and the deep slate. First layer won't be too bad because there's still stone. Second layer probably won't be too bad because there's still stone. After there is no more stone, that is when you know it gets painful. That is the end of the cave, I believe, right there. All right, let's finish this layer before we sleep. All right. Let's start by doing that. As soon as we hit the last layer of stone as well, that's when we want to check just and see how many blocks we actually mined. From when I last checked today, anyway. Is this area big enough to spawn mobs with me in it? And I think anything that spawns up there just instantly dies, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Another stack and a half. Wow, there's still more. Crazy. Crazy. And when we look at the stone as well, what the statistic says that we are at for that, I kind of want to look at the deep slate as well and just see how many blocks that we're going to get in these like 10 layers. Ooh, that was the rarest ore in Minecraft, I think, right there. The deep slate coal, and we just broke it like it's nothing. Probably should have kept that, but what can you do? I don't have my silk touch on me, so it is not in our cards. And it was only 1. Oh, yes, things can spawn here while we're digging. Okay. I guess that means we need to shriek again then. Hiya! What's up, Thor? How you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? Why did it play that noise? It's not the right noise. Play it again. Why is it doing that and not... Hold, please. Gotta figure this out. Alert box. Test bit.
Oh my god, little bitty bitties, little bitty bitties, bitty bitty bitty, bitty bitty.
That's so weird. I don't understand why it is not playing the correct one, but when you hit test, it actually does play the correct one. So, very interesting. I am doing very well. We've dug from up there, down to here already. And we only have a few layers left to go. By a few, I mean like 10. God, that is such a nice block. I don't care. We're still going to destroy it, but it's such a nice block. Ooh, looks like we can hold on to just a little bit more coal. I heard 2 games that are in the making. Oh, what are those? What games would that be? And do they look good, is the follow-up question on that. Because if they look awful, then, you know, kind of defeats the purpose, I guess, but... Iron Man and Wonder Woman. Interesting. I don't know if those are games that I would play, honestly. Like, I've played the old Spider-Man games and such, but I don't know if I would play Iron Man games anymore. Like, when I was growing up, those superheroes were all the rage. You had, you know, Wonder Woman, and now, this current day and age, you have, I wonder if it's a woman. Sorry, had to. Had to. If I had a laugh track, I would have played it there, or a sigh, or something. I would have played it right there. A maybe, I don't know. Some kind of noise to show displeasure. By at least one of them. That's fair. Are you a big superhero fan, or are you just... you like the style of the game? God, look at all this. We're still getting stone, so we're still not going to check, but each layer we are getting less and less stone. That is fair. That is fair. I think the only superhero I'm very excited about is the new Deadpool. I know it's gonna be so good. Very much looking forward to that. I know that it is going to be hilarious. I know it is. How can it not be? It's got frickin' Wolverine in it. How can it not be hilarious? It's got Ryan Reynolds in it. I'm very excited about that. I stopped watching, like, Marvel has so many movies, and at some point I just stopped watching because I was like, okay, like, this is a little much. If you want to get the full story, you got to watch, like, 55 movies at this point, which is, like, just insanity. So, like, I watched, like, the basic ones, but there definitely were ones that I, like, tuned out and just... never bothered to watch, but maybe someday will. Blade game because of the movie in the making. Blade's good. I like Blade. Blade, the Chronicles of Riddick, all of that stuff was really good. In third person. I mean, it could be okay. It could still be okay. Definitely could be okay. Yeah. That is very true. And, like, there's some people that play Minecraft like this. I don't fucking know how, but they do play Minecraft like this. It's very difficult to even, like, aim the blocks where you're trying to with this, honestly. Yeah. And then there's even people that play like this, which I can't even, like, hit the damn blocks. Couldn't do it. For a fighting game, I think it's fine. But for a mining game like this, oh, I don't know how people do it. Gives you like nausea. Did we stop getting? Yeah, we did. We stopped getting deep slate, and that is something we definitely want to collect as much as we can. Okay, I got 3 more layers of mixed, and then we are on to the last set, which is just deep slate. And I think I want to come down here, actually. Reinstalled it on your PlayStation? Nice. What made you uninstall it on your PlayStation? What made you uninstall it? Okay, let's just drop this baby down. Alright, that way we can just get rid of all of the cobble. And we can put all of our things away. Let's see. What can we do here? We can throw away the crafting bench, I guess. Lapis, we got deep slate, coal, we don't need the iron bars. Much rather have coal. Okay. Finally getting boring at times, that's fair. It's fair. It's definitely not a game that everyone can play for extended periods of time. For example, one of my friends is in a profession that has a lot of designing aspects to it, and as a result, he's not a big fan of Minecraft anymore. And it's kind of sad, but you know, I get it. If you're doing it for work and stuff, and either that or you lost your creativity along the way, like, I get it. I definitely can understand how people lose interest in it, because you really have to be able to entertain yourself. And if you can't do that, people will lose interest for it for sure very, very quickly. And I get that. Full-heartedly get that, because, you know, it's hard. However, I do feel like if you are an only child, such as myself, I do feel like you had to find ways to not be bored as a child. Especially in my case, I had to find many, many ways to not be bored, to distract myself, to find things to do, and oftentimes I had to rely on my creativity to keep that going. Which is also why I think I have not gotten bored of this game in 15 years of playing it. Because there's always a project I want to do. There's always a build that I want to do. And, like, I've sketched out the builds in real life, and, like, I've added story to them, and I do the role-playing aspect sometimes with it. It's a lot of fun. But, like I said, I can completely get how people don't feel that way about Minecraft anymore. Some, you know, they hop in every now and again, every few months, they're like, all right, what's new about Minecraft? And then, you know, try to see if there is anything new, if they need to come back, if there's any exploration they need to do, or, you know, whatever. But I don't think as a whole it is a very sustainable game, because making people have creativity is a very difficult task. You either have or you do not. And if you can't keep up with that, it's very hard. You lost interest in it. And that's because you probably don't do those things, right? You don't tell stories. You don't, you haven't drawn it out in real life. You haven't got the vision for making, you know, something gigantic, or the patience for making something great, like gigantic. My friend, for example, will log in once a year, play Minecraft, and he'll play it hard for like 2 weeks. And, you know, in those 2 weeks, I have a good time, because, like, I can play with him for those 2 weeks. It's a fun time. And after those 2 weeks, he's just like, he's done. It's like, all right, I've exhausted my like mental capacity for this game, and he's done. So it's very hard to find people who like are that minded. And if you are, you're just crazy like me and do gigantic things. Just not much anymore? Yeah, I feel that. We want the coal, I believe. How can you not, right? Lapis, I don't really give a shit about. How is there still spots of stone here? That's crazy. Like, each layer is getting less and less, but there's still stone. Ooh, and we're getting the copper. Beautiful. Okay. Got a lot to go still, though. I know it doesn't look like it really is a lot yet, but I promise this is the part that's the painful. Going through all of these deep slate layers are going to take a long time. Just survive in the game and have fun with it? Yeah. I think that's what hardcore did for me as well. It allowed me to get back in with adding some degree of fear back into the game. The potential of losing it has made me excited, and, you know, adding rules and restrictions on myself as well to make myself a better builder has also added to that that whimsy of this game. But I do feel like you need to evolve. You can't simply rely on the updates of Minecraft, especially because they come out like once a year. So you can't rely simply on, oh, Minecraft added a bunch of new things. You have to rely on your ability to construct things in your mind and to make a story with them, to make something different with it. You know, try to challenge yourself and do all those things, or else you will get bored of it. It applies to just about any game. If you don't do something to keep your focus, you're going to lose interest in the game. And that's just how it goes. That's life. Not just games, but lose interest in everything. Got to find new ways to be creative about it. Or new ways to see it, for that matter. New ways to see it. Oh, man. Yep, here comes the pain train. As you can see, most of every layer is now completely deep slate. Pain. Pain. At least it's not obsidian, though. We can be thankful for that. Because I know at some point we're going to have to mine a stupid amount of obsidian. I'm not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that even in the slightest. Let's mine that copper because we know we want it. Maybe one less of that and one more of this. Perfect. Well, still having bits and pieces here. Oh, 2 more layers. And then we're completely on to the deep slate layers, and there's like 10 to 15 of them. It's like a big chunk. Oh, lordy. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. It has now been 3 hours of us going hard here, just digging as hard as we can. And I am actually kind of hungry at this moment. So this is going to be a little bit longer of a break. Sorry about that, guys. But I do need it so that I can function properly. And when we return, we'll try our best to knock out the rest of this one little bit at a time, probably slivers at a time, and just make us feel like we are making progress, even if it is the same amount of time. So give me just a moment, guys. I'll be right back.